What's up, comic adventures with Otto continues. Right now I'm in the great town of Portland in the great state of Maine. I'm going to one of my favorite comic shops, Casablanca Comics. Hope to get tons of video. I know they got lots of slabs in. I hope to get an interview with the owner, and I'm buying a book, not a big book. In high grade, it's a big book, but I don't need this book in a high grade. I need it to match one of my Silver Age keys because it's a cover swipe and it's the same grade. And what do we call that, everybody? Comic book linear. And wait till you see this. I'm really excited for this. I hope you enjoyed this video from Portland, Maine at Casablanca Comics. Here, we're about to go in. Can't wait to go talk to the owner, Rick, about all the great stuff that he has at this store. We're in Casablanca Comics, Portland, Maine. Get ready for this footage. I hope you guys enjoy. The part about Casablanca Comics, it's so above and beyond organized that you can find whatever you want here. Right here, you've got the complete sets, all labeled, all priced out. Just hard work put into keeping the comic shop organized. We've got sets of vintage books right here that are just fantastic. Zoe's gonna pan down here. Zoe's arena on the camera. And look at all the kids' books, all ages, kid-friendly books. And that's what we want. And then also, one of my favorites, we always have a beautiful spinner rack. No comic shop is complete without the gorgeous spinner racks. Here for a while, we've got long boxes upon long boxes of stuff to dig through. You can tell we've got, I don't know, this has got to be 30 boxes on each side, ready to dig through. We've got more in the bins, more inventory below. And I'm just gonna keep digging, you guys, because that's what we do on 3 Better Debates. So we just got lots of great stuff, all labeled, second printing right there. Oh, we got Zoe digging in a long box. You find anything?
No, not yet.
No, all right. You tell me when you find something good, okay?
I never read it. It was like the last 10 pages. And I always like, this book is just so stupid.
Just great modern stuff here. DC, Marvel, just great stuff. Look, when you want to know what it is, last week comics are right here. Find out what you missed.
This finally is done. So I think I would love something to do. Be good.
That was one of the ones I pointed out there.
Oh yeah, this is the first one. Yeah. Do you see this one? I saw
So I always love to end up with these in the store by the neon sign of Casablanca Comics. In the word bubble, the neon gives you a feel of what an amazing, great store this is. Hope you like this footage. And this has been a great trip, so thank you very much for watching Otto's Comic Book Adventures on 3 Better Debates. All right, you guys, the shop, it's a Saturday afternoon. The shop is absolutely buzzing. I'm so happy to be here with Rick, the owner of Casablanca Comics. Thank you so much for taking time out. I appreciate you being here, taking time out of your busy day.
Always happy to see you.
It's great to be here. I love coming to the store. It's part of the end all of a great trip that we have, but we always end up here. It was fantastic. And then, and it's so important to me because I'm going to buy a book from you today, a slab, that is a modern book, but in an 8.0, right? But it's an homage to a great cover that I have, the original one, in an 8.0. So now I'm going to pair them up, and as a geek, I feel fantastic about that.
And it's a newsstand edition.
It's a newsstand. I didn't notice that. See, that's why I hang out with comic book people that are smarter than me.
So
that's fantastic. So we're here down in we're in Portland, Maine at Casablanca Comics. You guys can find them on the internet. I'll put all that description in, and Rick will tell that at the end But back in April, Rick was telling me that they took a massive collection in, and I just absolutely love the name. It was deemed
The Brooklyn Collection.
the Brooklyn Collection. Okay.
Yeah.
So cause it's massive, you guys. It's absolutely massive.
Yeah,
The
you
stuff
got to go back and see it.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I could only imagine. And you have been working on this collection since
I got it.
April?
Yeah, beginning of April.
Okay.
It was 75 long boxes, which, that's a good size
That-
collection.
okay.
We bought bigger collections, but
Yep.
not as deep as what this
Gotcha.
one is.
Yes.
This was a guy who was a collector.
Okay.
Serious collector, lived in the Brooklyn area.
Yep.
Bought all these himself.
Yep.
And he'd buy multiples.
That's what
of
you were telling me.
everything.
Right.
And it's complete.
Yeah.
And if it was something he was really interested in, there were a lot of multiples. And
Okay.
what ended up happening was they were all key issues.
Yeah.
And you saw some of the ones.
Sure. For example, tell everybody Wolverine #1s. How many was it?
Oh, there were probably 15 or 20 of the limited series.
Limited
Wolverine.
series, yeah.
Hulk 340. There were probably 20 copies.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
McFarlane, Spider-Man, you name it.
All there.
Marvel Team Up 141.
Yep.
The first black costume. 15, 20 copies.
Jesus. Oh my God.
And
yeah.
all high grade because he bought them and stored them.
Yeah.
And newsstand edition.
Yeah, so look at this. All these things that we're finding, multiple copies, newsstand editions in these collections. Guys, the collections are out there. You want your friends to know that you guys are the people that buy comics or talk to this guy about comics and get the word out. But now you didn't physically go to Brooklyn to get this.
No,
gentleman
the man had retired
yeah,
to Maine.
to Maine. Okay, gotcha.
And he had this all in storage for years.
Yep. Okay.
And he wanted to pay for a big wedding.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So,
all right. So the wedding was funded by Casablanca Comics. And
Pretty
Marvel
much,
Comics?
yeah. An awesome wedding.
Okay, right.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
We've talked about this. I'm not afraid to pay for
Right.
collections. And
Right.
that's how we buy so much, and we're buying all the time.
Yes. Right.
But I do that because, first off, I love doing it.
Yep. Absolutely.
And
You're
I
a
need,
true hunter.
And I need the inventory.
Yep.
Because we've got it. We've been in business 35 years. I
Sure.
have a customer base.
Yeah.
I need to keep supplying
Yes,
books
that's right.
to.
Right.
And if that supply dries up,
Then that's it.
that's it. So so I'm always looking for the next collection. You
Right.
saw today. I was wheeling in.
Really, it's it's
I've got
hand
another 50 boxes coming.
It's crazy.
And on top, whatever. But
Yeah.
that's how it works.
This is how the comic book community works, how it grows, how your collection grows, how it goes from a collection to a person to an individual to a dealer. But Rick has some slabs that he's going to show, some high grade slabs. But Rick, what was one of the highlights before we get that you found in that collection? You said you found a great X-Men book that came back.
Oh, well, the Giant Size X-Men #1
Yeah.
came back as an 8.0, which
my God.
it would have been, it had like a marker
Yeah.
spot on it,
Gotcha.
which dropped the grade,
Yeah.
but it was, other than that, it was a beautiful book.
Gotcha.
A Marvel Spotlight 5 that was, I can't remember, it was a high grade.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider 1 that was a 9.6.
Oh my Lord. Jeez.
What else? I mean, we had the Hulk 180s.
Yep.
The only two books that were missing from this collection,
Yeah.
and he had sold them previously a long time ago, was
God.
Hulk 181
Okay.
and Spidey 129.
Gotcha.
Those were the two,
Okay, right.
and he was right up front that
Yeah.
these books are gone. I sold
Right.
them years ago.
Yep.
But
the 180s were there.
Yep, the
Yeah.
Spidey 300s were there.
Yeah.
I had multiples of those, including 9.8s.
Right. Newsstands, regular, or a little bit of both?
Usually it's a mix.
A mix. Okay.
It's a mix. So yeah.
See, that's it. Every comic book has its story. Every collection has its story. And Rick wanted to show us some absolute big boy slabs that are for sale yet, or they'll be
they're all
listing.
for sale.
It's for sale, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Like specifically, these things are
Yep.
part of the Brooklyn collection. On our website, there's a subsection called
Yeah.
Brooklyn Collection.
Gotcha. Oh, I
But
gotcha. Gotcha.
yeah, so you can see what this is. And the thing we talked about
Yeah.
is I have 500 to 1,000 books at CGC from this collection that have
Oh, my
not come
goodness.
back yet.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, we're just because we bought it in April. They're just
They're
starting
just starting
to
to
come
turn over and everything
and
like
come
that.
back now.
Yeah.
So over the next 2 to 3 months, we're going to add 1,000 books, slab books from this collection
Yeah.
to the website.
Right. And what I like what you told me is your inventory sells very quickly because of your motto, make it price to sell, right?
Oh,
You know,
yeah. I don't need to hold out to get that extra $20, $30, $40
Right.
because there's another book right behind
Yeah,
that
yeah.
waiting to sell.
Love it. What a great businessman.
And it's just, turning it over. I mean, I have friends in the industry, And we all have different philosophies, and some are, I can get, absolute top price for that. And it's like, yeah, but it's going to take you 6 months to do that.
Right.
And it's like, I sold this, and now I'm selling the next book.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So, I try to be fair with it.
I absolutely, that's fantastic.
All right.
All right, so without further ado, just so you guys can see, we're looking at an ASM 298, 9.8, just a gorgeous book. I'm going to hand this off to my assistant, Cristiano. Do you want to put it right over there?
Yeah.
All right. Jeez. 361.98. Beautiful, beautiful. CGC Cristiano, place them down for me. Yeah.
Now,
oh my goodness, look at this.
We had a 9.8 of that we had already sold.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. This book is just absolutely blown up. You guys all know this, the 423. This is more in my wheelhouse than a 9.8. I don't even know what the 9.8s are going for.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Killing Joke. There were multiple copies of Killing Joke, some different prints in this, right?
Yeah, there were probably 20 to 30 copies of Killing Joke.
Oh my God. So Killing Joke, 9.8. The green right there. The black is, the back cover is one of my favorites of this book, They almost should be able to reverse it,
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this is it. When I found out how much this was going for, I couldn't believe it. The McFarlane 340. You just sold a 9.8?
Yeah.
And I'm holding another 9.8.
And we have newsstand 9.8s at CGC.
Oh my God. You guys got to catch this up. You got to find Casablanca Comics if you're not already. My God. Here we go. Secret Wars number 8, another 9.8, white pages, this beautiful book.
Yeah, they're pretty much all white pages from this collection.
Right. That's that's interesting too, because they were boarded. Boarded or just bagged?
Combination. A lot of them weren't even. Well, I guess mostly bagged now that I think about it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he kept them in climate controlled
That was
storage.
important too. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, he paid money for years for storage.
To store it, right. And it worked.
It worked. Yeah. So.
And that's funny because I just recently found a small collection in an attic that was just sitting there. A guy said, "Hey, I got some comics in my attic." The minute I looked at them, they were all tan pages because they were up in the
exactly
killed up there. So and then another Marvel team up 141, the black suit, another 9.8, multiples of these.
Yeah, and newsstand. That's a newsstand.
Yeah. This is a newsstand. See, I'm telling you, I'm just a fanboy living in a comic book world. So great book right there. So. It's just an amazing collection.
It is.
It's just an amazing collection and an amazing store.
And thank you. And it's going to just continue. And there are 3 or 4 other collections in the pipeline behind this that will be. So there's always going to be something new. And if anyone's looking to sell, I'm looking to buy.
That's right. You guys, collections are out there. We're up in Portland, Maine, you guys, for everybody in Connecticut, Massachusetts. This isn't a far drive. This is a great town. This is a great comic store. You could spend all day here. You do live sales on Facebook?
We do. Every Wednesday night on our Facebook page, we do a live sale on the Casablanca Comics thing. It's a combination of claim sales and then some auctions, and runs for about an hour every Wednesday night.
Yeah, all right.
We have a good time with it.
Yeah. You're also on Instagram, Facebook. Brick and mortar store here.
Yes, absolutely.
You have a second store, which I'm not familiar with.
In North Wyndham.
Okay.
Which is a smaller store. It's out where the lakes are.
Gotcha.
So,
all right.
So that's fun. We've had, that's our older store.
Yeah.
And the website CasablancaComics.com.
Yep, and I'll list that in the description, you guys, along with this. So my camera people are getting tired. I gotta get them lunch. I'm taking up a lot of Rick's time. I want to buy this book because this book means a lot to me, and the fact that Rick told me it was a newsstand too, I'm even more excited about. So, guys. Thank you very much for watching 3 Men in the Basement. This is Otto's Comic Book Adventure. Rick, thank you very much, my friend. It's always a pleasure to come here. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out the listing. Check out this store. It's an amazing place. All right, everybody. What'd you think of the footage? Great store. So organized. Unfortunately, for a 3.5-hour drive, it's only a place I can get to twice a year. But I absolutely love Casablanca Comics. I picked up such a banger book. Not a grail by your means, but a grail for Otto's comic book collection. I can't wait to show that to you. And of course, the great people at Casablanca Comics gave me a great price on that. So, spent about 2 hours in the store, got there at 12 o'clock, right when the doors open, or maybe 11 o'clock, I apologize. And the place was buzzing. People were all over the place. Saw a guy from Connecticut too. Very interesting. Hope you follow along and sub up to the channel. So, had a great interview with Rick. Showed me a lot of things that I can't talk about in the store, but it was amazing how much inventory they have. It's unbelievable. But anyway, so I picked up some cool books, and I'm going to go through that right now. So spend 6 minutes with me, okay? So you guys know I'm a huge G.I. Joe kick. I've been talking about that for quite some time. And I picked up some good books that I thought were extremely high grade. And a couple spec books or whatever. So small book, but a high grade G.I. Joe 63. Snake Eyes and Scarlet Witch on a cover. You know, I'm after these books. And this is just an epic cover, and I absolutely love it right there. So cool book. Again, an FF book, but a Kang book, and it's all Kang right now, you know. And so we'll see what happens. But I did pick up anything with Kang on it, I'm buying for low prices. So for $3, I took a chance and bought one copy. For $3, I bought another copy. Okay. This was for $10. I bought this because this is really cool. It's got Rama Tut and Kang on the cover. I'm going to give this a read. Absolutely fantastic. Vintage Bronze Age book, 50 center, square bound. I'm going to check it out, see what's got any relevance to it. You know? All right. Now, an FF book that I'm absolutely hoarding, and you guys know that, so I'm just buying as many as I can possibly buy. FF 244, 245. If you don't know why this book is important, then you got to find it out yourself, because I'm not telling you. But anyway, all right. And now, this is a book. I wonder what this is going for in a 9.8. But I'm going to hunt for 2 or 3 more copies and then send them in and see what I can get a 9.8 out of. Doesn't have a lot of financial value, but it was just a great cover by Ron Frenz and Rick Rubing. And it was Spider-Man 270 with that horrible version of the Avengers on the cover. But it's Spidey in a black suit battling with Firelord. And this is a fantastic book. This book is action-packed from panel to panel to panel. And these guys go in a full-on Donnybrook, and Spider-Man does get the best of Firelord. And, you know, Firelord is a pretty cool character that I really enjoy, and I've been following since X-Men and as being a herald of Galactus and stuff like that. So, really cool book. Buying a couple till I can find it. And again, for $5 in this high grade, I'll buy this book all day. Now, this is the Creme De La Creme. I called them to pull this from their eBay store, okay? Now, this first book that I'm going to show you is not the book. This is a book that I bought after the hype of Wanda and WandaVision, and I finally do own the first appearance of, well, I've owned this for a while, of Vision in an 8.0. This is not the book that I bought, okay? But this is a very iconic Roy Thomas cover, Roy Thomas book, John Buscema cover. It's the first appearance of the Silver Age Vision, and it's an 8.0, and I got it at a great price. And it's an Avenger key, and it's a really cool book. So, got it in my collection for a great price while the hype was low, and I was able to have it. Now, I know this book has been cover swiped many times. Many, many, many times. For example, West Coast Avengers cover swiped it with the first appearance of the White Vision, which was a John Byrne cover. Okay? Now, I think I bought this book off the rack when I was a kid. Didn't care much about it. West Coast Avengers was just something I would buy because I used to just buy everything in the 80s. And I probably have a raw copy somewhere that I beat to hell. But then it became popular and it spiked or whatever. And I didn't buy it. But then I did come upon a raw one, a high grade candidate, slab worthy, possible 9.8 candidate. So I've got that sitting in my queue ready to go to the presser to CGC. Now, you guys know I'm linear. But to find a modern book in an 8.0 that's a cover swipe is a chance in a million, right? Like, I don't want it in a 9.8. How do you get it in an 8.0? Well, you hunt, and you take your time, and you be patient. And then all of a sudden, as if poof, it appeared, the White Vision showed up. Casablanca Comics had an 8.0 West Coast Avengers 45 newsstand. Okay, probably because it's a newsstand, it got a little dinged up, but it's an 8.0. And when I saw that Casablanca Comics had it, I went bonkers. My linear collecting went so into autistic mode. I called them. I said, hey, pull the book. I'll pay for it now, or I'll just get it at the store. Rick said, just pick it up at the store. He pulled it because how many people are going after an 8.0 in a modern book? A guy like Otto who wants to keep his collection linear, all right? So take a look at that, side by side in a grotto. Very, I don't know, just very excited. I mean, I haven't been, I shouldn't say that. This is really, really cool. And this is part of my collecting. I'm sorry, guys. This is part of my collecting mantra, keeping things linear and just to display. And I mean, how dope is this? John Buscema, John Byrne after John Buscema, right? Roy Thomas, and John Byrne did a cover. And it's a newsstand. So, and it says homage. So, yeah, I'm having some technical difficulties right now, but I'll keep persevering. So here's the best part. Rick had it for a certain price on eBay, pulls it off eBay. I said, Rick, what can we do for this price? He looked at me, 8.0. You've got an original 8.0. It seems like 8 and zeros are the number. So how much? How about $80? $80 for an 8.0 to match my other 8.0? Triple Lindy. Like, awesome, awesome, awesome. So those were the books. So all in all, guys, I probably paid $110, $125, but I saw my good friends. I had a great time at a comic shop. I hope you guys absolutely enjoy this footage. I hope you enjoy this haul. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have started collecting linear, or if you think I'm out of my mind, or do you like that style. Please comment, share, like all our videos. You guys know who we are. 3 Men in the Basement. We're dropping content. It's the latter part of July, and we are going to put a full-on push through December. We got a lot of things planned. So on behalf of my 3 Men in the Basement brothers, David the Cave, Roger Levesque, I am Everett Otto. This is my comic hunting in Maine at Casablanca Comics video. Peace. All right, guys, we're here. We're in a full effect. Casablanca Comics is open. I can't wait to show you all this great footage, the kids section, the slabs, the statues, all the inventory. Rick runs a great shop here in Portland, Connecticut. I hope you guys follow them on Facebook. I always love to finish the show by going by the Casablanca Comics neon sign. I messed up, right? Sorry.